शान्ताय संज्ञातिने नानावादिमहेन्द्रसङ्गपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत् पादाविनां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने.
So, what he is going to say now is, there is a lot of discussion that we can easily cut short. Vireshwaranandaji also has cut short. Atha Shabda means number of meanings. In English we translate it as now, but it has a number of meanings in Sanskrit. So you must justify the meaning of the word you have adopted. And therefore Atha Shabda means Mangala. Mangala, Sutrakara has used that word to indicate auspiciousness. He is going to start something, let it be auspicious, Atha. But it doesn't fit in with the Atha, Ado Brahma Jijnasa, Mangalam, it doesn't fit in with it. The syntactical relation will not be there. And then Anantaryartha. Anantaryartha means immediately after this. We have said something immediately after that. That seems to be reasonable to take here. So that is what Sri Shankara takes. But even there, it doesn't mean that we have studied the Karma Kanda, and therefore, that is what I think Sri Ramanuja takes. Therefore, now we will start the study of Jnanaka, Brahma Jijnasa. It doesn't look nice. Because Sri Shankara says that even without studying the Karma Kanda, people may get it. It depends on Vairagya. But he is very particular that one should have studied the Vedas, at least his Shakha of the Vedas. Everybody has one Shakha. That at least he should have. That comes under Swadhyaya. So whether it is Karma Kanda or Jnana Kanda, Swadhyaya is the preliminary thing to be done. That should be there. So that he stresses. Ultimately he says, Phalataha. Whatever has been done earlier, Phalataha. We say that the Anantarya, immediately after this, that meaning can be accepted. But immediately after what? After knowing all the rituals, performing them. No, that is not it. Brahma Jijnasa doesn't depend on your knowledge of rituals. There is no Shesha-Sheshi Bhava between Karma Kanda and Jnana. That is, one should enter Jnana Kanda only after going through Karma Kanda. There is no such relation. And therefore, Adhikara, that is, you have finished your Karma Kanda, now you will be an Adhikari for Jnana Kanda. You see that one word, Atha, the entire development of thought is indicated there. And therefore, it is not said to indicate Adhikara, qualification. You have finished your Karma Kanda, study and all that. Now you will be eligible for, no, it is not like that. So it is not Adhikarartha, it is not Mangalartha. Mangala, the moment you say Artha, it is Mangala. You need not specially say for Mangala. And then Anantaryartha, then after what? Immediately after what? That I am going to say immediately after what. That is how it develops. Anantaryartha. Then Prak, that is what Prakritapeksha, Purva Prakritapekshaya. apekshayah, purva prakrita apekshayah, what has been said earlier, compared to that, now we are going to say that, after having said this. So something like this we have to take up, but what was said earlier I will say. He is not going to give that opportunity to the Purva Mimamsakas. Now, Tatra Athashabdaha Anantayartha. We are going to keep that. Anantayartha means immediately after this. Anantara. There is no gap between something which was done. Now you are going to inquire into the nature of Brahman. There is no gap. Anantayartha. Anantayartha. Parigrishyate na adhikarartha. Now we are going to accept the meaning of Atha as Anantaya and not Adhikara. Atha now, that is, only this man with this qualification is eligible for that type of meaning is given for Atha in other places. For example, Atha Yoganusasanam. Now we shall discuss Raja Yoga. There, that is not discussion, I am sorry. Upadesha. So this man, the Atha Yoganushasana means he is addressing the Adhikari. You are qualified for that. I will teach you Raja Yoga. Atha Yoganushasana, Atha Shabdanushasana. There Adhikara, not here. So you see how this word Atha is used in different places. Everything depends on that. Adhikarartha. Brahma Jijnasaya Anadhikaryatva. There is no special adhikara from Brahma Jijnasa like completing Karmakanda and Vishnu. I have to check up the amount of depth into which they have gone. Brahma Jijnasaya Anadhikaryatva. This I didn't find it immediately anywhere. That is, this means, this should mean, and unless there is some other special meaning. For Brahma Jijnasa, there is no Adhikara. Adhikara in this sense, you should be qualified. What is the qualification? You should have completed the study of this, study of that, not like that. That is Adhikara. Just as Purva Mimamsakas mentioned, that one should have black hairs and like that. Brahmana Vijeta, Kshatriya will have performed these sacrifices. Not like that. For Brahma Jijnasa, there is no such adhikara. Anadhikaryatva Mangalasya cha Vakyarthe Samanvaya Bhava. Suppose we say Atha means Mangala. That you can't fit into this sentence. Atha Brahma Jijnasa. Atha Mangalam. Atha Brahma Jijnasa. You can't fit in. Syntactically it doesn't have any relation with the other words in the sentence. Manga Samanvaya Bhava Arthantara Prayuktayeva I Atha Shabdaha. Arthantara Prayuktayeva means after this, immediately after this, we will start now. Atha Shabda is used in that sense. Immediately after what? He is going to say. Atha Shabdaha Shrutya Mangala Prayojano Bhavati. That is, the very mention of Atha is Mangala. You need not say special. Therefore, don't give it Mangala. General Atha you give, incidentally Mangala also will ensue. Purva Prakritaapekshayascha Kalataha Anantanya Avyatireta. Purva Prakritapeksha means what has happened earlier, and now we are going to discuss this. That is, Anantaya is there. Purva Prakritapeksha, this is what has happened earlier. What has happened earlier, what are the requirements and all that, he has not yet said. The word means this. Something has been done earlier, and therefore now we do this. That means Anantaya, Talataha. Exactly Anantaya, there is some sides. That because that we are not going to discuss. What Amadika says. In the first word it said, There is year of Gandagol. You see, all these words should not be recurred. Purva Prakutapekshaya Phalata Anantarya Avyatireka Sati, that is Anantarya, that is to be discussed. But anyway, Phalata, in effect, there is Anantarya, we accept that. Sati cha Anantaryarthatve yatha dharma jijnasa purvavrittam vedadhyayanam niyamena apekshate evam brahma jijnasapi yat purvavrittam niyamena apekshate tad vaktavyam swadhyayanantaryam tu samana. Sati cha anantaryarthatve yatha. All right, anantaryartha we are going to accept. There are four meanings for artha, as like Harnath Sharma has given. For of them he is accepting anantarya. And yatha, now dharma jijnasa, Shabara Swami writes, dharma jijnasa, he is the author of the Bhashya on Jaimini Sutras of Purvamimamsa. Atha dharma jijnasa. Then what are your requirements? Now we will start dharma jijnasa. What were you doing all these days? Like that. So, yatha dharma jijnasa purvavrittam vedadhyayanam niyamena apekshate. Before making dharma jijnasa, inquiry into dharma, you should have studied the Vedas. Without studying the Vedas, you can't say what is dharma. So, niyamena apekshate, it is a must. You must have studied. Evam brahma jijnasa api yat purvavrittam niyamena apekshate. Brahma jijnasa also, see, if you say that it is anantaryartha paratha, in a similar sense, Shabara Swami has used in his Bhashya on Jaipani's Purvamimamsa Sutras. And there what he says is, niyamena, if I accept anantaryartha paratha, something should have been done, and now we will start an inquiry into dharma. It should be like that. Similarly here, Brahma Jijnasa also, Anantaryartha, after something, now we start inquiry into Brahma. And therefore, here also something has to be done earlier. Then what did he say earlier? Vedadhyayana. Here also Vedadhyayana is necessary, Swadhyaya is necessary, otherwise what will he understand? How will he discuss? Inquiry cannot be there. Otherwise what Shruti says, in which you, what is the meaning given by the Shruti Pathak, or given by Jnanis to a particular statement, all these things, you should know what the Shruti is. So Swadhyaya is necessary. So niyamena apekshate tad vaktavyam swadhyayanantaryam tu samana. Therefore, just as there, Swadhyaya was necessary, and here also he says Swadhyaya is necessary. But something more is necessary. Nanu iha karmavabodhanantaryam vishesha. That is, you are taught what is dharma, rituals, karma, avabodha. After that, you will be eligible to inquire into Brahma. Karma, avabodhana, bodha, this is the Purva Paksha. He says that first you should know rituals, then only you will be eligible to know Brahma. Nanu iha karma bodhanantaryam visheshaha na dharma jijnasayaha. Shankaracharya says no. Dharma jijnasayaha pragati adhita vedantasya brahma jijnasa upapatte. Brahma jijnasa, it is possible to get even before the study of Vedanta. Therefore, it is not necessary that you should have studied dharma jijnasa, that is karma kanda, and then come to this. Pragati adhita vedantasya brahma jijnasa na dharma jijnasayaha pragati adhita vedantasya brahma jijnasa upavate. don't put this Dharma Jnana and then Brahma Jnana. No. He has studied Vedanta. So even before his study of Dharma Jnana, he may get a mind inquiring into Brahma Jnana. Therefore you can't say that you could have finished Karma Kanda, the study of Karma Kanda, not necessary. Yathacha, for that he gives an example. In a sacrifice, and when Pashu Visasana, there is an order in which you should do it. You can't do it. Therefore, here also there should be an order, a krama. That example is given. And that is not necessary for us. Otherwise, we will be going too deep into that. Yathacha, Shrudayadi Avadananam Anantariya Niyamaha. There is Anantariya Niyama is described there in Karmakanda. Like that you should have here also, sir. Not necessary. That's a different context. Niyamaha Kramasya Vivakshitatvāpi Na Tateha Yatha Iha Kramo Vivakshitaha Sheshasheshitve Adhikrita Adhikare Va Pramāṇābhāvāt Dharman Dharma Brahma Jignasayoho Phala Jignasya Bhedacha. Now he mentioned this. This is what is known as Sheshaseshi Bhava. Sheshaseshi Bhava means the Ramanuja's doctrine of Sheshaseshi. We are all Sheshas. The Lord is Sheshi. He contains all of us. We are all ecliptics in him. Sheshaseshi Bhava. That is, here it is not like that karma kanda where a particular karma is followed, order is followed in doing things. It is not like that here. Vivakshitatva matatha iha kramo vivakshitaha sheshasheshitve adhikrita adhikare. Suppose you prescribe that. You study this, then you will be eligible for the study of Brahma, vichara of Brahman. Suppose you prescribe that. Then adhikari adhikara bhava comes. You will become an adhikari from Brahma Jnana only after this. Brahma Jnana is Sheshi. This becomes Shesha. Shesha Sheshi Prabhava. That is one entirely depending on another. So all these things come. That is not expected. Shesha Sheshitve Adhikrita Adhikarecha Pramāṇābhāvāt. Suppose you take it like that, then you don't have any pramana to prove your point. Therefore, do not bring in this. Then you yourself said, sir, Anantariya, then what has gone earlier? You don't agree with the Karma Kanda. What has gone earlier? I didn't tell you. Why are you not telling? Pramāṇābhāvāt Dharma Brahma Jignasayoho. So there in Purvanga Mamsa, Jaimini starts, Athato Dharma Jnana. Here Badarayana starts, Athato Brahma Jnana. So Dharma Jnana for Karma Kanda, Brahma Jnana for Jnana Kanda, Dharma Brahma Jnana. These two Jnasas. Dharma Brahma Jnana. Phala Jignasya Bhedacha. Their phala is different. What is the phala? Going to Swarga. Here phala is different, eternal life. That is why next word ataha is used. All that we saw, it was only a temporary thing. Going to Swarga. Is there nothing in the Vedas to guide us to have a permanent thing? Permanent thing is fundamental to every jiva aspiration, to have something fundamental. I have a permanent house, I have a permanent life, permanent job. Nothing is permanent, everything knows. But aspiration, that depends on the soul being at that. And therefore, the Phala Jignasya Vedacha. In Brahma Jignasa, your Phala is Mukti. And in Dharma Jignasa, your Phala is Swarga or whatever. They hold that that itself is ultimate. They do not hold. Abhyudaya phalam dharma jnanam tacha anushthanapeksham. Dharma jnana, that is your knowledge of dharma, gives you abhyudaya, that is worldly prosperity. You prosper in this world, abhyudaya. And then tacha anushthanapeksham. For that you should do something. This is Shankara's central point. Brahman doesn't come under this category of doing and getting something. However big works you do, you get only finite results and never infinite results. So infinity is not to be had by doing some finite things. So that is the distinction between Dharma Jignasa and Brahma Jignasa. Tacha anushthanapeksham, it requires performing sacrifices, etc. Nishreyasa phalam. Abhyudaya nishreyasa. These are the two human aspirations. Worldly prosperity and then eternal life. Nishreyasa. Nishreyasa phalam tu Brahma Vijnanam nacha anushthanantarapeksham. You also mark the word Brahma Vijnanam. Shankara uses there Dharma Jnana, Dharma Jignasa. He doesn't say Dharma Vijnana. You know why this Vijnanam is a special term? I think earlier he says, somewhere earlier or I don't know, my order changes. So there he says, here Pramana is Shruti and also our Anubhava. If it depends only on your interpretation of Shruti, it cannot be taken 100% value. It also depends on your Anubhava. Even the Shastra Jnana coupled with your Anubhava is Vijnana. Jnana Vijnana Yoga in the Bhagavad Gita. Shastra Jnana alone, Shastra Panditya, Shastra Jnana alone is called Jnana. Suppose I say he is a jnani, that would necessarily mean he is a mukta. He is a jnani. He knows. But if suppose I say he is a vijnani, that means he knows, he has experience, and therefore he is a liberated. So one who knows Brahman becomes a vijnani, not a jnani. So Brahma vijnanancha na anusthana antarapeksham. Brahma Vijnana doesn't require any anusthana, no rituals, nothing else. It is Dharma Jnana that requires rituals to understand. Bhavyascha Dharmo Jnane, argument should be carefully followed here. It is here he brings in the idea of Mukti as not being made by anything, made to order. Mukti is not like that. Swarga, etc., you will get by performing the corresponding rituals, but Mukti is not like that. It is not made to order. By doing this, you will get that. Mukti is not like that. So it says, the bhavyascha dharma jijnasya na jnanakale asti. Difference between dharma and Brahman. Brahman is the Pratipadya Vishaya of Upanishads. Dharma is the Pratipadya Vishaya of Karmakanda. And therefore, Karmakanda will promise you something later. Now, when you die, you go to Swarga. But sacrifice I did now. And when I die, I will go to Swarga. Where is the link? No, this will create an apurva. And it will be waiting for you there. The moment you die, it will come with you. You will say Krishna. So there is no gap. That is how they will have to explain. But Brahma Jignasa is not like that. You know it and Brahma will bhava. That's all. So, Dharmo Jignasyo na jnanakale asti. When you know this bhavyascha dharma, the phala of your karma, that is bhavya, in bhavishya, it is not immediately. Suppose you perform a sacrifice, you don't get it immediately. And then for that, you must know all intricacies of the rituals, performance of rituals. That is dharma. You should know. Jnana kale, dharma phala is not available. When you know dharma, you are not given the phala. That will come much later. So there is this gap there. In Brahma Jnana it is not like Brahma you know. Purusha Vyapara Tantratva. Here he brings in three beautiful words. Chodana Tantra, Purusha Tantra, Vastu Tantra. Chodana Tantra means the Shruti we lost. Aharakata Sandhya, Upasva. Every day you do Sandhya. Don't give up. Nitya Karma. That is Chodana. Chodana. In fact, Purva Mimamsakas base their entire system of philosophy on this Chodana. They say, Chodana Lakshanartho hi Dharma. What is Dharma? That which prompts you to do something. Not merely prompting, ordering. Hey, you must do. You have no right to question. You simply run and know the methodology and start doing it, no question. That is Chodana. Chodana Lakshanartho hi Dharma. Because the Tatparya of the Vedas, according to them, is Kriya. Amnayasya Kriyarthatvat. So, therefore, if you hear anything, that is Chodana. Chodana of the Shruti, immediately you should act. So, Chodana Tantra, the karma, performing karma, karma kanda, all depend on Chodana Tantra. And then there is what is known as the Purusha Tantra. That is, suppose something is said, you may do it, you may not do it, it is left to you. Here is something, you may take it up, you may not take it up. It's Purusha Tantra. And then there is what is known as Vastu Tantra. Vastu is there. It is not made for you. All that you have to do is to realize the Swarupa of Vastu. That's all. Ishwari Vastu, Baki Sobha Vastu. Batai.
Vastu Vichara. Vastu Vichara.
ईश्वरी वस्तु बाकी सब अवश्य पता है अच्छा बोल हाँ पता है कौन क्या कर थैंक यू वेरी मच वो सब निकाल that I did your work. Purusha Vyapara Tantra. So there is what is known as Vastu Tantra. Brahman, you know it. You can't say, I want Brahman of this type. No, you know it and be free. That is Vastu Tantra. You can't change anything. You will have to change yourself. That's all. And Purusha Tantra is you are given the freedom. You may do it, you may not do it. Go. And then Chodana Tantra is the Shruti says, do it. If you ask Shruti, what should I do? I have this desire. Then the Shruti says, do this. Shruti doesn't compel you to do anything, except Nitya Karma. Nitya Karma you will have. If you do, there is no credit for you. If you don't do, you will get sin. Akarane Pratyavaya. Karane to no certificate. So, the Jnanakale Asti Purusha Vyapara Tantratva. So, this karma, Purusha Vyapara Tantra. Purusha Tantra. If you have a desire, if you ask the Shruti, Shruti says, do this. It is for you. You may do, you may not do that. Purusha Vyapara Tantra. Here it is not like that. Ihatu, iha, Brahma Vichare, ihatu, Bhutam Brahma. Brahman is Bhuta. Dharma is Bhavya. You mark the words. Bhuta is, it is already there. Dharma prescribes something if you do a certain thing. Well, that is Dharma, Bhavya. It is going to give you fruit only later. So, Bhutam Brahma Jijnasyam Nityatva. Bhutam Brahma is Nitya. But Bhavyam Dharma is Aditya. whatever may be the length of period, Puruni Namaskar, exaggerated, say, Ashwamedh Yaga you do, you Ananta Sukha, Punyaloka, Vapjarastu, Ananta, so like this they will say, but whatever it is, if you do that, corresponding result will be fine, even if it is Ashwamedh. So Brahman is Nitya, Brahma Jijñāsyam. It is Nityatvad, na Purusha Vyapara. It doesn't depend on Purusha Vyapara. It is there. That's all. If you know it, it is good. Actually, you are that. That is the beauty. You can't shake away that. You can't say that I am not Brahman. Actually, you are. It is there. So, it's a question of knowing and being free. ये कंठचारणी करना golden necklace is here, but somehow I thought I have lost it, and go on weeping and searching and all that. Somebody, some kind-hearted man comes and points out, my friend, it is here. Oh, you get immensely happy, as if you got a new necklace, and you felt immensely miserable when you thought you had lost it. You see, you thought you had lost it. Now you think you have gained it, but nothing has happened to the necklace. It is there. But your misery and all that, as good as the misery that you would get when you lose it, and happiness that you would get when you purchase a necklace for yourself. See, only because it is imagination, I do not say that the misery is less. Misery is the same. We imagine here that the world is real and all that. Misery is infinite. It cannot be reduced. And therefore, Chodana, ihatu bhutam brahma jijñāsyam nityatvat na purusha vyapara. Your knowing Brahman, na purusha vyapara tantra means the result is mukti. Mukti doesn't depend upon your efforts. It depends upon your correct knowledge. For correct knowledge, you may do Shirshasanas. That's a different matter. But only because you perform a number of Shirshasanas, correct knowledge doesn't come. It doesn't depend on your efforts. It depends on Chitta Shakti. So, na Purusha Vyapara. So, ihatu bhutam brahma jijñāsyam nityatvad na purusha vyapara. Chodana is not jijñāsya. When the Shruti says something you do, you must do it, that's all. There is no jijñāsya there. Jijñāsya, how to do may be there. Jijñāsya, the nature of work and the phala, there is no. But in Brahman, you do it. So, the Chodana pravrutti bhedacha. Chodana pravrutti bhedacha means when there is a Chodana, there is pravrutti. That is, pravrutti means we must start work, do some work. That is the effect of Chodana. Yadi Chodana dharmasya lakshanam sa swavishaye niyunjanaiva Purusham avabodhayati. This Chodana, that is the Vedavakya which asks you, prompts you to do something. Dharmasya lakshanam sa swavishaye. Dharma lakshana about itself, swavishaye. Niyunjanaiva. It will make you engage in some doing that work, which is necessary for you to know what is the phala of your have done. Niyunjanaiva. That is, it makes you do certain things so that you may know the result. But Brahma Vijnana is not like that. Niyunjanaiva Purusham avabodhayati. Only after making you work, it will tell you. This is it. In Brahma Jijnana, it's not like that. You will have to find out. Not somebody is telling me. You will have to find out. Brahma Chodanatu Purusham avabodhayatyeva kevalam. Brahmachodana, simply you know. That's all. Brahmachodana, where it comes? Atmavare Drashtavya. Drashtavya is imperative mode. When Purvamimamsaka says ours is all imperative mode. When Veda says something and we have to do it, that's all. We also have imperative mode, imperative mode. Atmavare Drashtavya. You must realize Atman. What is this? Imperative mode even here. Shrotavyo mantavyo jhasitavya. First you hear, then cogitate, then fix your mind on that. That is what our... We also can use imperative. So the Purusham avabodhayatyeva kevalam avabodhasya chodhanajanyatvat na purusho avabodhe niyujyate chodhana ajanyatvat. That we should be very careful there. So here in Brahma Vichara, inquiry into Brahman, chodhana may be there. Otherwise, unless the Shruti says, how do we know that we are Brahman? So, chodhana may be there. But it doesn't ask you to do something and get the experience. The Shruti says, you are that, inquire, make inquiry, and you will know. That's all. But here it is not like that. This kind of a chodhana, niyunjanaiva, it will engage you, make you engage in doing a work, and then know the reason. This is the difference. Shankara takes kajjal against karma. No stage, jnana and karma can be combined and this and that. Therefore, from now on you should understand his philosophy. That is why in Chatursutri, the entire Advaita philosophy has been said in a brief way. That is the beauty of Chatursutri. Even though many developments, the system is developed in the other sutras, the gist of Advaita has come in Chatursutri. The Chodhana Ajanyatva, this avabodha here, it is not due to Chodhana. In Karma Kanda, it is due to Chodhana. Here, Chodhana Ajanyatva na purusho avabodhe niyujyate. No Brahman. That much only the Shrutis say. They don't say that you do this to know that. They don't say. But here it's not like that. Do this, know it. Yato purusham avabodhayatyeva kevalam yatha akshartha sannikarshena arthavabodhe tadva. You see, there is going to be doubt which is going to raise. That is, even knowing these actions. Even knowing these actions. How? Then you should clearly say what is a kriya, what is action, what are its characteristics, what is knowing. You should clearly define. That is going to later. But Purvapakshi can raise, even knowing these kriyas. Knowing is not kriya. Knowing depends entirely on removal of the obstruction to Chaitanya to act. Chaitanya is always there. Somehow Ajnana has created an obstruction. Our Shakti and Viksheta Shakti. And your knowing entirely depends on removing the obstruction. No work is necessary. For knowing, you don't do any work. For removing the obstruction, you may have to do a little bit of Shirshasana. Therefore, the yatha akshartha sannikarshena arthavabodhe tadva. Akshartha sannikarsha means, suppose I see. As seeing means, it is there. Eyes are open. What work is necessary for seeing and understanding? That's all. The book is already there. I don't have any special effort to see the book. I see and I understand it is a book. It's a Brahma Sutra Bhashya. That's all. So similarly, knowing Brahman also, you discuss, you inquire, and the obstruction to understanding is removed, and you know it, that's all. Yatha akshartha sannikarshena arthavabodhe tadva. For knowing that it is a book and it is Shakara Bhashyam, you don't have to perform a sacrifice. But there knowing something means you do this, you do that, then it entirely depends on Kriya. Here it entirely depends on knowledge. Knowledge and Kriya are not one and the same. Uchyate. It is Tasmat. Therefore he is coming to the conclusion. Now you can understand why he took a particular stand while describing the meaning of Atha. Tasmat. What is the stand he took? Anantarya. That is immediately after this. Immediately after what he will say. This meaning be accepted. Therefore, now I will tell you, immediately after, there is nothing there to say, I will tell you, what is conducive to spiritual life and to get the knowledge of Brahman, you must do, and then immediately after that, you get into this inquiry. Otherwise, without this, if you do inquiry, you will not understand. Drishyate Tvagreya buddha, Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshini. But buddhi must be made sharp. And it can become sharp only if you have the necessary discipline. Follow the necessary discipline. Otherwise, how can buddhi become sharp? Indriya Jaya is necessary. Everywhere. Read it in the Bhagavad Gita. You say that Krishna is very lenient. Nowhere he is lenient. So read it in the Bhagavad Gita. Indriya Jaya, everywhere. Whether it is Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga or what Yoga it is. So it is that which makes the buddhi sharp. And then he forms. Now he is going to say that. Uchyate. Now he is going to give you the disciplines to be followed, to enable you to make the necessary inquiry into Brahman and to know know Brahman. Uchyate. Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Ihamutrartha Phala Bhoga Viragaha Shamadamadi Sadhana Sampat Mumukshutvacha. This four you should be thorough, study. That is, after this you start inquiry. Ataha Brahma Jignasa. And Jignasa also there is something to it. Jnatam Nichya Jignasa. And Vichara is also Jignasa. Whether Jnatam Nichya is the meaning given there or Vichara is the meaning given there. If suppose you give the meaning Jnatam Nichya, you must add one more word, Kartavya. Brahma Jigna Athapaha Brahma Jignasa Kartavya. So Bhagavad doesn't provide one more word. They are very, very strict. One Ardhamatra, they would say. If they can say Ardhamatra, they feel that as if they have a son is born to them. So they are very safe. Therefore, it means only Vichara. Atha means Anantarya. Anantarya means after this what? After this is Sadhana Chatushtaya. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampannaha. Adhikari, he becomes the Adhikari for Brahma Vichara. That is it. Sadhana Chatushtaya. This is not simply he has collected it from all places and say that this is necessary to make the inquiry really fruitful. So this is.
Tejasvinavadhitamasa Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Rama Krishna.
कथामृते कौन कॉन्टेक्स्ट पे नेताजी कैसे
When Sri Ramakrishna is asking him that Bhagavan loves Sneha, he gives 4 answers.
What are these four?
Sadhu Sangha, Nirjan Vas, Vastu Vichaya, Ishwari Vastu from also.
Vastu Vichaya.
হ্যাঁ Vastu Vichaya. তারপর ঈশ্বরের নাম গুণ কীর্তন।
ওটার জন্য তো